And here's the news from Timcast.com. Breaking. Maxwell found guilty on multiple counts of sex trafficking underage girls. We're getting demonetized. Luke, take it away.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tim. This is why I'm here. This is like my Super Bowl, but it's also a very important moment since, of course, we're experiencing another major cover-up. None of the men who committed abuses here have been punished. There was no deals. There was no leaks. This is essentially the best perfect situation for all the big players that were involved here because she goes away. She's facing 65 years in jail, and they're not giving her an opportunity to even cut a deal. Now, there's rumors that she might potentially try to cut a deal to get better, better situations in prisons, get sent to a prison that she wants to be sent to. But the defense, the prosecution, is not even asking for a deal. It's not even asking for names. So again, there's nothing she could really negotiate here. It's going to be interesting to see how she's going to be sentenced, guilty of 5 of 6 charges. And again, the fact that she was never offered a deal here is absolutely huge. And this implicates also a lot of very important people like Prince Andrew, who, of course, a jury found credible to hear out the victims in this case. This means that this civil suit upcoming with Prince Andrew, which Prince Andrew is trying to throw out, Prince Andrew filed a motion today specifically saying that because one of his accusers is living in Australia, this has no longer any jurisdiction here in the United States, even though the person that is accusing him is a United States citizen. That's a motion that's going to get thrown out of court. He's fighting this. The UK police and authorities have literally destroyed evidence in this case, knowingly and admittedly. And these people, I could keep going, Tim. How long do I got? Because I could go on for 2 hours right now. Seriously,
can I ask you a question? No, but seriously, where are all the women?
Exactly.
But where are all the women in general? Have we not heard the end of Me Too and everything else? And the one person going down for this, really, I'm sorry, look, she's not a saint. I don't have any problem with her going down for whatever. But the point is, it's the woman, it's the chick. The chick that certainly wasn't doing any of the, look, I'm going to try and keep it really clean, not doing any of the really dastardly
hurting
deeds.
Children in unspeakable ways.
Okay, I'm sorry, but just physically.
Dastardly,
yes, dastardly. So it's her. It's the woman. She's the one that's gonna go down. Not like I'm sitting here being like the greatest. I'm hardly the biggest defender of feminism in any way at all. I mean, I'm quite anti all that. But isn't that interesting? Like, I just have to say,
where's Prince Andrew?
But where's Me Too? Where's all the women? Where are the women?
And there's thousands of them. This is another thing I have to bring up here. There's thousands of children implicated here because after looking at this data, it was over 30 plus years. The FBI was sitting down with the witnesses, interviewing them in the 90s, and they ignored that for over 30 years.
Remember that the Project Veritas revealed, I mean, I've talked about this 10 times, but we've all talked about this 10 times. But
that's CBS.
Thanks only to Project Veritas did we ever see that clip, by the way, which hasn't been revealed in the trial at all. Why? I don't know.
Well, another thing I just want to bring up really quickly because this is very important. The government had an opportunity here to call in so many powerful people, sit them down, and put horrible people away. And now people who have hurt children, thousands of them, in unspeakable ways.
That's what I'm saying.
They're still walking the world free.
It's just her.
And capable of hurting more children. And more children will be hurt because the government's sitting on their hands when they had this perfect opportunity to bring down so many horrible, disgusting human beings, but because they're so powerful, they're being given a pass, and that's disgusting.
Here's the deal.
I can keep going.
She's
I'm sorry, Tim. Go ahead.
She's not a good person. I'm going to stop too. But she's not a good person on any level. But I'm not. I don't stay up at night worried about her out on the streets. Okay, it's the powerful people that you're talking about. That frankly, the powerful men that we're talking about. And again, I am the last person to make that point. Truly. But that's what's happening. I'm not kept up at night if she's out. The thing that keeps me up at night is who else is out doing this stuff. This is these networks and this trafficking. You think it's stopping? You think it's stopping because they put her in a no, it's not stopping. This was an absolute cover up. I got to give credit. Cernovich is the one that said this is not a trial. This is a cover up. And absolutely. He was right. I'm sorry. He was right. Absolutely. Look, obviously he and I are friends, but I got to say the man was right. Dude, and that's what's so frustrating about this.
Look at this tweet from Cernovich, man.
Yeah.
He said
he quoted
been on himself.
This. He knows.
He quoted himself from July 30th, 2020.
Right.
The Jeffrey Epstein files are out. They are horrific. And then he responded today, the files were resealed. There's no way to get them again. We tried.
Why? Why? Give us a reason why we can't know.
It's him.
What powerful
and by
people
the way,
did to children,
it's
and
Bannon
who
too,
did it?
by the way, who
We're-
helped do this. It's him and Bannon that got them out the first time. Remember that.
We're 2 days before New Year's Eve.
Yep.
How many
That's
people?
why they're doing it now. You're right.
Last year, at this time of year, our viewership was massive. And there are a lot of people who are like, haha, look at CNN and their viewership. No. Viewership is down in general for everybody. Tucker Carlson's still doing well, but his numbers aren't as high as they were last year when it was the big election.
He took off. He's not even reporting.
Right.
Yeah.
People are taking. This is this thing. I'm sitting here like a sucker, being like, "We're working this week." But here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that enough people will still share this and
feel
still
like
talk about
me.
this. But I gotta say, man, is it pessimistic of me to say that Cernovich is right? The files are done.
No.
It's covered up. It's gone.
No, he's I would never look. I hate it sometimes. Like sometimes when I have to confront the fact that Cernovich's darker predictions are. I've never seen them be wrong. So that's all I'm going to say. Is when's he been wrong? Show me one time he's been wrong.
This is the story that makes people see the true disgusting nature of the state of the government.
and
The
we knew
FBI
that.
here, FBI here said that they lost the tapes of his attempt to take his life in prison the first time. The FBI also, during this court proceeding, we found out that under their watch, evidence from Jeffrey Epstein's safe went missing after an FBI raid. How did the tapes
Guys, we
and
don't-
all these powerful individuals, Lex Wexner, Jean-Luc Bernet, Bill Gates, Kevin Spacey, so many more I could keep mentioning here. How did those tapes of those individuals get lost under the eyes of the FBI? That there is something extremely horrible happening here.
Yeah.
You can't even imagine how bad it gets, because this is only 1% of what we're seeing. There's 99% of what we're not seeing that's still happening. You think it was only Jeffrey Epstein's island? No, there's 5-10 other islands out there right now
That's
with horrible things happening right now, and your tax dollars are literally paying for the protection of horrible human beings living life like they're satanic
Look,
devil
I
kings of
hate
this world.
to say this. I have to jump in for 1 second. Look, that's where I sort of connect on this. Okay, like I haven't been like the biggest like Epstein, narrator of the whole thing. Here's the deal. We don't live in the country we used to think we lived in, okay? And that was the point of the movie I made. That is the point of the movies I'm about to make. That's what look, I'm going for McAfee next. What, you think there's no connection? By the way, the reason that McAfee had the word whacked tattooed on his arm was after what happened to Epstein, because he said, "I'm never going to kill myself in prison." And look what we're supposed to believe happened. I have to be careful about what I say here, because obviously I'm about to engage in a big project. But the real thing here is what you're saying is that this is one thing. This is the tip of the iceberg that those of us plebes got to get an image of. Okay, and this is how bad it was. We don't live in the country we think we do. Okay, and that I can't say it enough. I said it in the movie. Sorry, I said I wouldn't hit the microphone, then I did.
It's fine.
Don't throw me out, please.
No, you're not the first one. It's all right.
You're not the first one to
I know, but
beat on the microphone.
I'm supposed to be a professional. Like, what the heck? No, but look, that's the situation. Is we do not live in the same United States that we all thought we grew up in. This is not
Did we ever,
normal.
There is a photo
Right, and
that
that's
came
the
out of all the binders,
Yeah.
the evidence. It was tagged and labeled, meaning the FBI had this for how many years?
Too many.
Too many years.
Yep.
So here, I think it's fairly simple. Now, I don't know exactly what is to be uncovered, what they're covering up, but I'll tell you this: as far as I'm concerned, if the FBI had evidence on someone who's literally convicted, Maxwell has been convicted of trafficking underage girls, and the FBI had this evidence, I can only assume the FBI and all those high-ranking officials are involved in it.
But
That's
Tim,
absolutely.
just
Not
really
only that,
quickly.
but who are they meant to protect? I mean, here's the thing.
They're
Here's the
into
thing.
it.
Okay, look. Here's the thing that I hate to sound like I'm happy this is happening, but there's certain things that have been happening in the last 2 years where I'm like, finally, people are seeing that the FBI is nothing but the goon squad of the elite. Okay, they're not there to protect us. They are not there to protect you. I hate to say this, because like at the end of the day, like I actually believe in all this stuff, right? Like I want a real CIA. I want a real FBI. I want a real national security apparatus,
honor, though.
because I like the United States, right? Like I liked being a superpower. How crazy am I? The point is that none of it is real anymore. And the faster people realize the FBI is absolutely a private security force for the worst people in the entire world, American or not, the better. Okay, I hate to say it, but the first step is they got to realize it.
But just really quickly, as the FBI loses the Epstein tapes under their watch, they're doing very important work going after Delta Karen and making sure that she's fined to the fullest extent of the law for having a little drunken outrage again.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. If you want to watch live, you can check out this channel Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and if you want more unfiltered and uncensored content with all of these guests, go to timcast.com and become a member. All of these guests you know and love in exclusive segments on our website where we are unrestricted in what we talk about, so you'll definitely not want to miss it. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you all next time.